Good afternoon. My name is Arnav Chhabra, and today I'll be discussing the impacts of innovations on the global for the increase of global demand for technological products. I will be addressing the research question, to what extent have technological innovations in the 21st century impacted the global demand for technological products in a competitive market? Before proceeding, it's important to understand what the Internet of Things is. The Internet of Things is defined as a network of interconnected smart devices that interact with each other to aid the consumer in various tasks. For example, smart speakers aiding a consumer in playing music, or smart security systems showing a consumer who is at their residence from a remote location, as is the Ring doorbell. Thus, innovations in the Internet of Things have increased the global demand for technological products in the 21st century due to increasing buyer power and companies implementing the Internet of Things into the manufacturing process. The significance of technological innovations increasing consumer demand is that it's a precedent for companies which manufacture these new and more efficient products to be able to compare them with similar products that prove to be more reliable from a privacy standpoint. This leads to the concern that with technology becoming more widespread, how can consumers work to make their personal information more secure? To start off, the increase in buyer power allows for consumers to make a comparison between multiple products from various companies in order to select the one that would provide the most efficient result. And by doing this, it can increase consumer confidence, which is beneficial for manufacturers. As you can see on the right-hand side, there are smart devices that can be connected with each other. And there are multiple companies that produce these smart devices: an iPhone, a smart computer, smart headphones, a smart speaker, or a smart gaming device. Smart devices, they're connected with each other, and these have varying results in terms of consumer privacy. For example, with smartphone companies such as Apple, Samsung, Google, they produce devices in a very competitive market nowadays, but ultimately the consumers choose the smartphone that best meets their personal needs. The reason it's important for consumers to feel confident in their products they purchase is whether it satisfies their privacy concerns and whether their personal information is secure. This benefits manufacturers, and if they to accommodate to this rapidly increasing demand, and they meet consumer demands in regards to increased protection of consumer information, then consumers feel satisfied with some privacy concerns that they may have with these new innovations which are implemented into cybersecure products. To further benefit the production of cybersecured products, manufacturers can change the way they produce the hardware of smart devices in order to increase the performance of privacy-enhancing innovations within those devices. This point is also stated by a Harvard professor and a CEO of an American software company, in which they state smart connected products can increase buyer power by giving buyers a better understanding of true product performance, allowing them to play one manufacturer off another. This supports what I stated earlier, that when consumers compare multiple products and feel confident in the privacy of their information within a product, their buying power is increased. Michael Porter and James Suppleman also state, these new and better products will reshape the value chain by changing product design, marketing, manufacturing, and after-sales service. The reshaping of the value chain allows manufacturers to increase product efficiency, which further drives demand for cyber-secured products. When the value chain is reshaped effectively, it effectively reduces the time it takes to manufacture a process from its concept to its distribution. This allows consumers to receive their smart devices quickly while still having equal or raised efficiency levels in privacy technology. The implementation of the Internet of Things into the manufacturing process increases the product efficiency and lifespan, which benefits the consumer by allowing them to be able to obtain their products much more quickly and effectively utilize them at the same time. This potentially results in smart products being produced much more quickly, which allows for products to be made quickly to accommodate for consumer demand as it increases or decreases. As you can see on the slide, smart technology is manufacturing cars. This supports the notion that the implementation of the Internet of Things decreases the amount of time it takes to manufacture a process due to there being less of a chance of human error, which therefore increases the efficiency of the innovations. This point is also stated by co-authors of the Report on a World Economic Forum in 2017, in which they state, Internet of Things enhances visibility and precision along the value chain, eliminating waste and increasing product lifespans. This supports what I stated earlier in that the implementation of the Internet of Things reduces product waste and increases product lifespan, allowing for a more effective utilization of their innovations. The co-authors also state, by integrating the Internet of Things into factories can compress product development and production cycles with a 20 to 50% reduction in lead times and become responsive to external events as well as to changes in the supply chain. The Internet of Things can reduce this means that the reduction in the time it takes to produce a product allows for companies to manufacture a product as in response to increasing demands. But how can companies meet the increased demand? One solution I propose is to ship smart devices much more quickly. This can be done by implementing the Internet of Things into the delivery process by using drones, which are much more efficient at delivering packages than delivery trucks. This is shown in an image on the left in which Amazon uses Prime Air drones to deliver packages quickly to customers. Some implications of consumers receiving smart products quickly result in the lack of product quality. For instance, Samsung was trying to keep up with the competitiveness from other smartphone companies such as Apple or Google and increasing consumer demand. They shipped more phones than any other company, which is illustrated in the graph on the right-hand side. This, however, resulted in many phones which had batteries that had exploded as a result of poor manufacturing. In conclusion, the increase in technological innovations increase consumer demand by increasing buyer power and the implementation of the Internet of Things into the manufacturing process. Here are a list of my sources, and are there any questions?
I do have two questions for you.
Okay.
First up, hold on, I'm sorry. There you go. All right, first up, how did your research question evolve as you moved through the entire process?
My research question evolved as I moved through the entire process due to the fact that as I was researching, I found information that answered my research question, or it made me think of the topic that I was addressing in a different way. For example, when I was researching how technological innovations were increasing consumer demand, I found information that showed that innovations actually sometimes decreased product quality, which caused me to think about counterclaims that I could use for my research question.
All right, and let's see. What advice would you have for other people that are researching this particular topic?
Some advice I would have for other researchers that are researching this specific topic is to definitely look into the specifics of what the Internet of Things is and how it works. Because one thing I found out when I was researching is to understand the true relationship between technological innovations and the consumers buying products is that you need to understand how these new innovations would make the consumer feel and how this could be implemented through the Internet of Things when they interconnect and work with each other.